Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Listed by Charles. Today, we're here in Bukit Tunku, where I'll be showing to you a 2.5-story modernized bungalow that sits on 15,000 square feet of land with over 12,000 square feet built up. Let me show you around. Coming in from the driveway of the property where you can fit comfortably 6 cars, you are met with a very open living, dining and kitchen area. On this floor of the house, there's actually 3 bedrooms. You have a guest bedroom that's adjoining over here so that when you have friends and families over, as you can see, all the rooms here are all very tall ceiling and they all come with their own ensuite washroom as well. Then coming over here is the living hall, where you can of course choose to flatten out the entire design to have a bigger living room. Your television will sit here on this wall, some other art paintings surrounding the house, and then it opens up straight to the swimming pool. This house is actually in a U-bend shape, so this part of the house in front of me here is actually the entire guest wing of the property. Right out back over there is where a basketball court is also a given. You can even turn it into your own pickleball court or even a small tennis training ground. The whole house that I'm excited to show you has double volume ceiling over here, where you can have a grand piano, a dining area, or even perhaps a place where you can have your own personal library and space over here. A powder room to my right. Coming into here is where the entire hosting and the dinner parties and even a place for you where you can prepare simple dinner with friends or even family. A small annex where you can have your dining over here. You even have a bar island over here so that if your family is preparing the food, it's easier to bring over to the dining. And what I like about it is it's very squarish layout. You have windows in every corner of the house and even a sink conveniently located. Even with a window, people coming in, you can always see who's coming into the house. So there's a lot of security here because this plot of land in Bukit Tunku, in this gated and guarded community, is sold as land. The owners build their own developments over here. And being a bungalow where you can do a lot of customizations, it also means you can do any extension that you want. You can even add a lift to the place or even an additional room. So after the dry kitchen, we are coming into here where the wet kitchen is located, where you can cook with fire. And some of my buyers that feel that it's a bit smaller. So we've actually gotten the renovation consultation that this whole part of the house, this outdoor area, can actually be extended so they have a bigger kitchen. Before going upstairs to the property, let me show you this entire wing of the house. You have a second living room over here, usually where your children's parties or when the adults have their gatherings. And then there's another bedroom over here, so there's 3 bedrooms all together on the ground floor. The owner recently moved out of the property. The wood has all been shellacked and varnished. The paint on the wall is all brand new, so essentially when you're coming in here, you only need your luggages and some of your own furniture. Expanding for this part of the house where we were from the second living room, this entire stretch of the house comes with 2 bedrooms, sharing an adjoining washroom. This wing of the house actually connects both the left and the right of the U-shaped house. This part here is where the owner used to hold, family gatherings, movie nights, and then what I really like is this window panel. A very picturesque moment that looks across greenery, and this one here down looks straight to the swimming pool as well. You have an area over here where you can close and lock up the door so that when you have friends over, they can stay in this part of the house. This whole area actually has 2 bedrooms, one on the ground floor and then one on the top floor over here. Then the guest room also comes with their own living room as well. So that it's very suitable for those with multi-generational living, like your in-laws or your parents-in-law can be situated in this part of the house, and then the main family can be on that part of the house. Because remind you, there's 10 bedrooms altogether. And then let me show you. This room is the other guest bedroom. So it's also very tall ceiling, very chandelier height ceilings. You have its own walk-in wardrobe and its own ensuite washrooms as well. Now that we have covered the entire guest wing of the house, this floor actually has 6 bedrooms altogether. 3 downstairs, 6 here, and then 1 master bedroom upstairs. So this part of the house, you have 2 rooms over here you have a junior master bedroom located right over here. I would say that actually it has 3 master bedrooms altogether because the layout is all very squarish and the master bedroom is in such that it's all very similar in sizes. So the bed will come over here, windows on every corner. You can also choose to close this up should you want some more privacy. And then here is where the bathroom is located. So bedroom number 4, same thing, a very squarish layout, tall ceilings, and then an own washroom for its own privacy as well. Because you can see, right, the whole house is actually cladded in wood finish and glass. Now you have a lot of natural sunlight coming to the property as well. And this part of the house here is actually the junior master. You can turn this into your own living lounge area. This washroom over here is actually perpendicular that leads straight to the master bedroom, so you can enter from both sides of the house. And this entire area, this very grand tall ceiling, is where the junior master bedroom is located. So in every master bedroom, there's even a balcony, and all of the views, they either look towards Bukit Tunku's forest reserve or they look downwards towards the swimming pool. So you're getting a lot of green and a lot of blue. With older properties, it's usually all but gold because you can't have anything that is very nicely constructed. Even the staircase, it's all very wide, very tall, and there's even a provision of space here where you can install a very nice chandelier coming down into the property as well. Because it's 2.5 story tall, this part actually leads up to the water heater and all the water pumps will be located. I like how the owner did up the treatment for the entire property. This is actually where the king size bed will be located. This part of the house is where the entire master wardrobe is located. So windows again for a lot of natural sunlight. If you feel that it's not big enough, there's not enough storage, you can always add additional wardrobes over here, or even a small table where you can put your jewelries, your cufflinks, your neckties. Even if it's not enough, we have another provision of space at the back. But coming to the washroom is actually very efficient. There is no placement for the bathtub that the owner has created, but of course you can choose to install one on your own cost as well. And remember when I told you that if the master wardrobe is not enough, you have another space over here where you can be turned into your study room, or even for the ladies, this can be turned into your entire walk-in wardrobe, because we understand nowadays that a lot of buyers, they do not have enough space for their wardrobes or their personal belongings or even your safe box or whatnot. You can turn it into your own walk-in wardrobe. You can even turn it into a small television here where you can change while enjoying the news or watching one of your favorite shows and all that. You're able to get a view of some greenery and also the Twin Towers, as well as the tip of our crown jewel, the Exchange 106. Alright guys, that's it for this episode of Listed by Charles. If this is something you would like to view and it suits your needs, my number is down below, and I'll see you in the next episode.